All right, we are live. All right, hello, everyone. We are live. And let's see. I need to share this live out as soon as, boom, there it goes. As soon as it pops up. Hello. Oh, come on. Seriously. I don't know what it is about the internet here. I guess I will not be doing this live over here today. It's messed up. I have no idea. Like, I went through all this stuff, reset everything to make sure that the internet was working fine, and it is absolutely blurry over on Facebook and YouTube. What the heck is going on? Come on. Oh gosh, it is blurry over there. I have no idea what's going on with the internet. It doesn't want me to be great. Seriously. Like, what's wrong with my internet? Oh gosh. All righty. I guess God is trying to tell me something. I don't know, because I'm technically not supposed to be doing live as often as I do. And it's like it's just starting to really act up. So maybe God is trying to tell me something. I have no idea what to do, y'all. I'm sorry now, TikTok, because now it's like I'm just here waiting. Because see, look, hold on, look, TikTok. Let me show y'all, right? Let me flip this so you can see I'm not crazy, right? So you see what I see, right? So to me, my camera's great. It looks absolutely amazing, right? And then when I go over to Facebook, look at how it shows. Oh, wait, I guess like right now, it technically looks clear for you all, but it really is not clear. Like, it looks a hot mess.com from there to like there. And then there it will see now it's not as blurry, but it's just not sharp. It's not a sharp color. So I'm a little upset right now because I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm so used to the video being a whole lot clearer. I'm not sure if it's going to clear up or not. Yeah. It just looks weird. Oh, Jesus, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. And why it's looking like this. Why it's looking like that. Why is it looking like this, baby? It's looking kind of crazy. Yeah, that is definitely not the quality that my videos should be. Alrighty. I don't like, and it's like when it's Jesus the name to call, and I know that's right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I mean, I could share the TikTok one. However, it's not the same because you guys, okay, so you guys get a clear picture, but then you also don't see my full screen. So it's a little bit different when I'm trying to do a teaching for like how to design in Silhouette Studio because you guys here would never see my full screen. I can't like keep pinning it and moving it over and over and over and over. So when I'm on YouTube or Facebook, they actually get to see my entire screen. Jesus will work it out. Oh, Jesus will work it out. Hey. Um, so yeah. This is so annoying. Um that so sucks. Oh, try. Mm-mm. I could do a couple like a couple lines and it'll sound good, but no, 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 no. I can't hold a tune, not for too long. Um, it doesn't look great. It don't look great because they ain't supposed to look. And if it's going in and out, my fear is as soon as I start teaching, it's gonna go out because it started out crazy. So yeah. So it doesn't look great. It is still it's pixelated. Well, it's not as pixelated, but it's blurry. It's not a sharp image the way that it should be. Um, yeah, I don't know. And now I've just made the beginning of this video look crazy. Shoot. Hey, hey, hey. All right, so we're gonna do some designing in Silhouette Studio. You guys will get to see it somewhat. I'll see if decline. I will see if the playback of it looks a little different. Once I try to download it, and maybe I can re-upload that version because it's just not getting what it's supposed to get. But I mean, nevertheless, we gonna rock it out. Um, it's so funny because lately, some people don't realize that I do videos live now, right? I'm not like most people who kind of like do tutorials and demos where they are doing a lot of pre-recorded and it's live. So things happen when you're live, like there's technical difficulties, and I don't bother to go in and try and edit that out because then it becomes a whole other video. It's like you can't edit within that same video. It literally saves it as another video. And then if you remove the first one, you lose the views from that one. You lose your monetization for that one. And anybody got time for that? So I'll leave the videos as is. So sometimes you just kind of got to go past like the first 5, 10, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes. I mean, sometimes that's what happens when you are live. Like this ain't like live news and you just like ready to go. So it's just, some little bit of technical difficulties. Definitely have to have them come out and check the internet because, yeah, we just can't have this. Like either that, and I wonder if it really is the internet or if it's StreamYard because the fact that it was happening at the house and here makes me think that it might be a StreamYard issue and it might be time for me to move on from StreamYard, which is going to kind of suck because I really do like StreamYard. Probably have to research some other streaming methods because this ain't giving what it's supposed to give. But nevertheless, I'm trying to stall to start at 10 minutes. That's really what I'm trying to do. So I can go and say, hey, it starts at 10 minutes. All right. We're almost there. All right. So All right. And there we go. So, hello, everyone. Welcome. Good, incredible morning. I am Shakia, the professor, or as Katz likes to call me, the dean of creativity. She told me she is giving me an upgrade. Let me upgrade you. But if you can't tell, I absolutely enjoy what I do. I have been doing this for the past 7 years. There were things that I was just passionate about, everything from paper crafting to creating like 3D images, foam board, and sharing a lot of that, especially from my event planning days. And that's how I originally got into Silhouette Studio. I used to be a Cricut user. I had a Cricut Expressions where you had to use the cartridges, use a Gypsy. And back then, you used to be able to use shortcuts a lot until Provo Craft sued them. So I am a Cricut, I'm used to using Cricuts, but once all that stuff happened, I needed a little bit more freedom, and I came across Silhouette Studio, and the Silhouette Cameo, more so than anything, because I wanted to be able to cut things out. I was always cutting stuff by hand, and my hands are starting to bother me. So wanting to have a cutting machine that can allow me to still be very creative, but take some of the stress off my hand. So I got a Cameo 8 years ago. Actually, it's probably almost like 8.5, because my niece is 8, and I actually got the Cameo when my sister was pregnant, because I was supposed to do her baby shower stuff with it, but she decided to have her baby shower way too early, and I hadn't really worked the program yet. So about 8 years or so, I've had the Silhouette machine, and I've been teaching it for 7 years. Um, Here lately, it's been a lot more of the program. I have come to learn over the years in teaching this, that the program really is what's important. I think when I first started, I did not put as much emphasis on the program, and I was doing a lot of showing what the machines do and how they work, because I use programs like Illustrator, Corel Draw, Photoshop, and I saw those as like my design programs. But over the years, like just seeing that, like especially for certain things, where when I really tried it, and so I was like, whoa, it's easier here than it is in Illustrator, easier than it is in Corel Draw. So I really, really, really I was always a Silaholic. Like, I loved it from like day one. But as of late, I've put a lot of focus on teaching you guys to use it as a beginner graphic designing software. If you don't know, you can use Silhouette Studio absent of the machine. You don't need a machine at all. And I got to sneeze. Like I dream of Jeannie. Oh, Jesus, I got to sneeze again. Hold on. It's coming. Hold on. Dang it, I thought I was going to be right on cue. Wait, come on. Come on, sneeze. Okay, did you go away? Did you go away? I think it went away. Watch, it's going to happen right in the middle. Okay, so there we go. But you don't need a machine at all. Like, you can use the program by itself. You don't have to have a business to be able to upgrade to Business Edition. It releases all of the features of the software. So being able to open up different files, being able to save in different file formats. When you see things like what we're going to design today. So someone, this live is inspired by a post that I saw in a group. And someone was saying like they wanted a particular design, and they were trying to figure out like how to get it, how to make it, because it was from just like a shirt, and trying to find the file that was like that. And I see that all so often in groups, that things that are very, very simplistic in nature, like how it's made, couple images or like clip arts and things, and some text, and that's it. And you can make it your own, make your own version of things, right? And most people will rather just go and like buy it all put together versus making it their own. Now, not everybody can make each individual element, and that's okay. There are different levels to graphic designing. There are some who are going to be able to take images and creatively and strategically put them together to where it's going to make something that is beautiful. Then you're going to have some who create those elements from scratch to either create them and then put them in their design, or they create them to sell them to others. And those who may not either have the time or really have the skills to create it like that, they can then use them and just put them together. So I'm going to kind of show you both ways if you want to design something like this from scratch, or if you are someone that just prefers to use clip art. One of the places that I love to use for clip arts is uh, Creative Fabrica. Like, it totally slipped my mind. Creative Fabrica. You're going to be able to get PNGs, JPEGs, SVGs, DXF files over on Creative Fabrica. Oh, I forgot to post my link. Dang it. But you guys here over on TikTok, you are able to click on the link in my bio and be able to go to my link tree, and then you'll find the one for Creative Fabrica. I will post it. Thank you for saying bless you. I will post it over here for you guys as well. If you go through my link, I do receive a small commission. It's no different in cost for you guys, but it's a great way to show support to the channel, to the platform, and everything that I do here, and providing you guys free information and free knowledge. All right. So anytime if you need something and I have a link for it, come on to the to one of my videos, to my website, and click a link so that, you know, we can receive credit for it. But I'm going to show you both, right? So like I said, someone posted in there and I was like, man, that's something you can easily do, whether it's in Silhouette Studio or even Cricut Design Space, because I believe she said she has Cricut Design Space. Although Cricut, you may not be able to, well, actually probably could fully design it in Cricut Design Space. To me, I see Cricut Design Space a lot of times as somewhere to really arrange images and clip art and SVGs and things like that versus creating them from scratch. But Silhouette Studio is comparable to softwares like Illustrator, Affinity Designer, and Corel Draw. Inkscape as well. It is a vector-based software. And you can do things like create paths and fill it with color and create SVGs, scalable vector graphics. All right. So that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do today. You can use any font. If you see a design, doesn't mean that you have to use that exact font. You'll be surprised that a lot of the times you'll never find the exact font that they use in a design because as the artist, they've made adjustments to it. I am notorious for doing that, where I'll have a font and I'm going to change it and switch it up and make it something different. And you will spend forever and a day trying to find that font, and you're not going to find it because I have altered it, and you're never going to find it exactly that way. So that's why it's important just to know how to put designs together versus like knowing like every single part of it. If you want to truly understand about designing, it is important for you to understand whatever software you are using, understanding where the tools are located, what's the basic functions of the tools, so that you know which ones to use when you're putting your design together. I do have a course for Silhouette Studio that will break down all of the essential tools and the tools and the functions of the software so that you can learn to create your own designs. All right. That is on our website, shop.hsync365.com. It is 8365. It's a 30-day course. You literally get 30 days. It's broken up over that time frame. But there are some days where there were 2 sessions. So you're getting way more than 30 sessions, all on how to utilize Silhouette Studio as a graphic designing software, or if you're someone that just wants to use it to arrange your files to create, like to layer things out. All right. I'm going to answer a few questions and then we're going to jump into this. Okay. Which is better, design or business? So, of course, business is going to be the better option because it is the highest version of Silhouette Studio. So you get all of the available features that Silhouette America has put into the software. You get that with Business Edition. So I'm going to say, of course, Business Edition is going to be the better option. No, I did not. I definitely thank you for reminding me. I need to add my link tree to my site. Let's see. I use both still fighting with Cameo to cut foam. Yeah, it's not really meant to cut foam. All right, so that's everything over there. what type of wood works with a cameo for? You want to use something really thin. I mean, I don't really cut wood like that. It would be murderous on your blade no matter what. I know there's a lot of projects that'll say that you can cut wood, but that's not something that you want to like. If you have to do a lot of stuff, it's not really productive to kind of like, it's not efficient in cutting it, but it has to be very, very thin wood, and it's going to take a lot of passes. Because there is a knife blade with a Cricut, it's a little bit better than trying to use a really, really thin blade like the one that comes with Silhouette. So it may not be the best for cutting wood. Let's see. All right, so that was it on that one. All right, we're gonna jump into this, and I'm gonna show you guys the design as well, and then we're gonna go through like designing it. Okay. Make sure that you guys go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead, double tap that screen if you're watching over on TikTok. If you currently use, we're gonna pull a page from D and Eric from the blank spot. We're gonna pull a page from their playbook. If you currently use Silhouette Studio, let me get a 3 because y'all know we're gonna use 3, 6, and 5. They'll do like 1s and 2s and 3s and 5s. We're gonna use 3, 6, and 5, okay? Because y'all know that's the signature numbers. So if you currently use Silhouette Studio, let me see a 3. All right. If you currently use Silhouette Studio and you learn how to use it from your girl, I need to see a 3 and a 6. All right. If you have never used Silhouette Studio, but you are intrigued and interested in learning more about it, go ahead and give me a 5. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. So we're going to go ahead and share our screen here. Okay, so I see a couple of 5s where you don't use it. And if you have a 5, you put a 5, let me know what software you currently use. If yours is a 5, let me know what software are you using for your projects. I use StarCraft Solo, but still listen to you for tips. And that's I'm glad that you wrote that, because how I teach, it can apply to a lot of different programs. I teach designing. I choose to teach designing from Silhouette Studio. But when I'm talking about composition and layout and how to arrange things, you can still pick up on that and be able to apply that to the software that you prefer to use. So I am glad you said that. I think it says Tiff's Good 10. So I'm glad that you said that, because I want you guys to know you can follow me even though I'm using Silhouette. If you look beyond the program and then pay attention to what I am doing is to create the design, you can translate that into whatever program you are using. Okay. All right. So let's flip you guys around. And it's going to look a little weird, y'all, because my light is here. All right. Let's see. I'm actually going to flip this up just so that it's not in your face over on TikTok. So let me get you guys to go ahead and double tap that screen. And we're going to jump over here. So this is the image that was the image in question, as far as, someone requested a design that was similar to this. So as you see, as I kind of scrolled, I zoomed into it, there are some elements off to the side. All right. So you can either create your own web, you can create your own ghost, or you can go to like Creator Fabrica, or you can go to Etsy. There are people, there are artists who have SVGs and things like that. It is okay to sometimes purchase elements so that you can pull them out and create your own versions of things. Okay. I still, there's things that I can create, but sometimes for the sake of time, I don't want to design it. I just want to grab a file, which is one of the reasons why I truly, truly love my subscription with Creative Fabrica, because I recently look, I said that it just said my internet connection was unstable. So it's probably blurry for you guys now. But I recently got it where I paid now I think it's going to basically cost me like $5 a month or something like that, because they had this great deal going on, and it was like for a year and you're locked into that price for forever. I had it as low as like $9 before, and they never have to worry about me giving up this subscription because you have so many elements here. And if you're not a designer and you just want to arrange and put things together, this is amazing. I do want to try out what is it, crafty.com from Mr. Crafty Pants, because they have hold on one second. There we go. I have to put this on do not disturb. I do want to try out Mr. Crafty Pants' website, because it's kind of like this. I believe they have a subscription as well. There's also places like designbundles.net. I will sometimes, I used to do before, like the reviews of like their dollar deals and stuff. It becomes very repetitive, so I haven't been doing them lately. But there are several sites that will have elements like this. Or if you're one that likes Canva, if you're using Canva, it may have elements like this, so where you can pull those elements into like a screen and then bring them over to Silhouette Studio and then be able to trace them out so that you have a little bit more control over how you design. Okay. But here you can search for things like spider webs or ghost and things like that. I did download 2 items. I thought I did. I thought I downloaded 2 items of spider webs and then like ghost. Okay. You can, this kind of caught my eye when I was on here for patterns. Do you know that you can do this as well in Studio? Once you go and make it like a box that is 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12, and then just taking something as simple as bats and making them different colors, and then you're going to arrange them, or you can arrange them first and then add the colors to it. So you can literally create your own digital paper as well. Everything that you see on these sites, you can do yourself if you have the time, if you have the knowledge and the skills. Okay. All right. So let's, okay, wait, I got to figure out the ones that I downloaded. We're going to, it's not the holographic, is it? Hold on. I got to find the ones that I downloaded. Let's pull you over here. Let's go to downloads. And okay, here's the spider web bundle. I don't think I did one for ghosts. All right, so we're going to extract all. Oh, wait, I'll pull this over here so you guys can see it. So I go extract all. I'm going to go browse. Because I got it from Creative Fabrica, I like to put my files in a folder for where I got it from. So I'm going to go to browse, and then I'm going to go to my folder. So right now, this is the one for vector stock. I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to find the one for Creative Fabrica downloads. If I wanted to categorize this again, I could by right-clicking and going new and creating a folder for it. And I'm just going to go Halloween clip art. There is no easy way to organize your files when it comes to organizing them. You are going to either take the time to do it as you were downloading and extracting them, or you're going to end up having to create folders and manually move things over to those folders. So we're just going to do that one, and we're going to double click on that. We'll select folder. So here, and then extract. And let's go here, and let's just go ghost. And I want one that's a little cuter. Some of these are not cute. Okay, now I know I saw some other really cute ones. Is it because I typed, is it because I searched ghosts instead of just ghost last time? Okay, yeah. So look at how just changing the search from ghost with no S to ghost with an S, it opened up more options. You have, I mean, in designing, I teach my students this in my class all the time too, that you have to do more than one search. It's all about the keywords that you're using. That's going to yield certain results. So searching ghost, it gave me more results than just searching ghost. I kind of like this one. I like those as well. I like these. They're oh so cute. All right. I want to show you something with this. This says that it is for it's for a Libby cup, right? But it comes in an SVG file. It says for Cricut, but if you have Designer Edition or Business Edition, you can actually open up the SVG file. It says DXF for Silhouette. That's only if you have the free version, but it also has Illustrator version, EPS version, PNGs, JPEGs, and you can actually trace those. So although this was for a Libby wrap, you can get this. If you see like one ghost in here and you don't see it like in a separate file, you can get this file and just extract that ghost from the file. So I'm going to go ahead and download this because that is a really good teaching moment in that you don't have to look for just a single SVG. You don't have to look for a certain type of file. If it is a part of a design and it comes in PNGs or JPEGs and you want that one element, there are ways for you to extract that element from that file. All right, so we're going to go back, forth and forth. I think these are super cute. So I'm going to download them. And let's see, one more set. Let's see. One more set. Ooh, I like the pastel ones too. They're all dressed up. I think they're pretty cute. I want to do one more. I saw it earlier and now I don't see it. Oh man. I saw one earlier. And then every time you search, you're gonna get different searches. I guarantee if you search like I did and put ghosts, you might see different things on your screen. So sometimes it just takes a matter of like scrolling, checking out a couple different sites, or just scrolling through a couple different pages on the site. Okay, I don't see the one that I was looking at earlier, and I knew I should have downloaded it when I saw it. Okay, but that's okay. We're just going to work with those. So I'm going to go to the Libby one and I'm going to click on that and hit extract all. I'm going to go browse. My Halloween one came up. We're going to select folder and extract. And then I'm going to go to cute ghost. Extract all. Oh, shoot. Wait. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Dang it. extract all, browse, and select folder. And extract. All right, so there's that. We're gonna come back to those. I'm gonna show you how you can technically create this yourself, right? So if you wanted to just read, like, do this yourself, you did not even want to do a subscription, you want to develop your skills, it is best to learn the tools. Now, I'm going to go through this. I am not breaking down what the tools do. That is what Essentials to Silhouette Studio is for. I'm just going to show you how you can actually create this, okay? So I'm going to start off over here with a rounded rectangle. And I want to round off my end. I'm going to fill it in with black, no line color. Rotate that bad boy some. I think I want it to be a little bit wider. Okay. And then we're going to duplicate that. And I want to move it down some. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my polygon and I'm going to create the web. I'm going to change the line color on that to black and give this some weight. And then I'm going to detach it. I'm going to duplicate this, pull it down to about there, duplicate it again, about there. If I wanted it to go and like be a steeper dip, I can, of course, change this and make it a different type of dip. I can, just bring it in to make that a little steeper, okay? Couple things that you can do when it comes to this. All right. Now I need to cut these off. I'm going to take my top one here. So these two, I'm just going to group them together for now. I'm going to do an internal offset. And there's a couple different ways this can be done. This is just the method that I'm choosing to teach right now. And I'm going to hit apply. Wait a minute. Where did it go? Okay, hold on. Delete. I'm going to make these yellow just so I can see. And we're going to go to our offset tool and do an internal offset. I'm going to make that 0.01. There we go. And apply. Add a little color to those. Group them together and bring to the front. I'm going to select my 3 pieces in here. And I'm going to group those together. Hold down Shift, click on the internal offset that I created, go over to modify and subtract. So now all of these little pieces here, I'm going to delete and select everything else and weld it. Then I'm going to duplicate that below. Well, I'm going to duplicate it and mirror it. So I'm going to click on this one. Now, here is where Designer Edition or Business Edition comes in handy because I'm going to use my center of rotation. Without the center of rotation, it'll take you a couple of tries to get this lined up like this. Once that's lined up, I'm going to select them and I'm going to weld. I have now created my own spider web. And if I wanted it to be more pieces to this, I can do that as well. So once you have it, whether you created it yourself or you found one that was a single web, I can now take this, I can duplicate it above, below, whichever way I want to do that. And I'll show you what happens when you don't have Designer Edition or above. You have to manually move it and then move it down and then rotate it again and then try and get it on there. It's not quite lined up. Let's rotate it a little bit more. Bring it over. Still not quite there. Center rotation. I'll show you the difference in it. So I did that one. So this side, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go duplicate below. I'm going to bring my center of rotation right here. Put that right there. And bam. That was a lot easier than how I did it before. So I can take all of these and weld them together. All right, so that's a different web. So we created it, or you can use a file that you have. So I'm going to go File, Merge. We're going to go to that folder. All right, let's go way past Silhouette. And down here to my folders, Creative Fabrica. We're going to go to Hollows Eve. And we're going to go to Spiderweb. And I'm just going to open up the PNG version because I'm just going to trace it. So, oh, that was a full spider web. Hold on. Let's go File, Merge. I don't want the full one. I want the one that's like I guess that would be Spiderweb 2. So we're going to go back to Clip Art, Spiderweb 2, because I believe they have one. You know what? Duh, Shakia. Let's go right click. Oh, wait, you guys can't see over here. Hold on. So we're going to right click, View, Large Icons, and it should show me this preview at some point here. I don't know why it's not. Okay, let's just go and open that. Okay, so here's the half one. All right. If I were using this for vinyl, it definitely needs to be traced because it's just a PNG. That's when you would go in and go to your trace tool. We're going to put our trace box around this. And we're just going to. And I kind of want this cut off. So there we go. Oops. I need this to come past the end of that. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. And I'm going to fill it in with color. And I'm going to remove the line color. If I did not want that many webs, guess what I can do? Double click, take all of these edit points and delete them, or I can simply just cut them off. And then delete the points to make it smooth. So definitely takes more work, but you can do it that way. You don't want as many up here. Guess what? You can get rid of those too. You can split those and remove the extras up there. So you're never like kind of stuck with what you downloaded. You can do more with it. All right. So whether we purchased it and traced it or we create our own, same thing with the ghost. So let's go file, merge. Let's go up here to our ghost. I'm just going to do, let's just do the PNGs. View, extra large icons. I don't know why my images are not showing up. What is going on here? Now I don't know what is what. Okay, and then there is okay, Halloween glass. So we're gonna go there. I'm just gonna open the 20 ounce and I'm gonna open up the SVG version, which it will be right here. It'll say like it's Microsoft Edge. That's how, like, you see that's how you know that's your SVG version of it. So we're gonna go ahead and click on that. So that opens up right here. And you'll be able to ungroup it. And let's see, I think they have it all as one. All right, I can't show y'all what the trick is. If you take my 30-day class, you're gonna know the trick for this to just come apart. So I'm gonna do that. I did a little something, but you got to take 30-day training for that. All right. So let's say I want to use this guy right here, right? I'm going to pull him, I'm going to make a duplicate of him. Well, let's say I like him, but I don't like his eyes. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to release compound path, make this a compound path. Let's say we want to use his cute little face. We're going to release compound path, delete, we'll move those out of the way. And we're going to bring his cute little face over here. All right. And then we can make that a compound path again. So I can use either one of those. All right. Now I can also create this myself, a version of this, or like my own version. We're going to start with a circle. Okay. I like to fill things with color, makes it a lot easier to kind of navigate with it. And I'm going to double click to bring on my edit points. I'm going to take this point, bring it down and off to the side. I'm going to add another point to round this off. And then we're going to adjust this inward. Okay. And I'm going to do that again with a circle. I'm going to double click. And all right, we're going to duplicate that to the other side. I'm going to go no lines so that I can kind of get an idea if that's where I want these little things and if that's how I want it to look. So this one I'm trying to more so recreate exactly how this one is, not the one that I downloaded. Okay. So now I'm going to select it all and weld it. And if I want to come in here and round that off some more, since now I have the general shape, I can do that. We're going to take you up. Don't worry about how crazy. I'm trying to make the end of it kind of curl out a little bit more. What'd you do? All right, I want you to, oh, come on. I'm trying to get it to create more of a curl back, but it's acting all crazy. Up, flatten out my lines. Let's just make it sharper. And when you're designing, you'll go through a lot of different variations and changes, whether or not you want it to curl back out. I'll curl it back out afterwards, whatever. But oh, see, now I messed up this side totally and completely. Because now you got just one big old head on the other side. I played around with this side too much. All right, so let's let's delete point, because I kept pulling it out and I made that side way, way, way too long. All right, so I'm not here all day. Here's the other one. I'm going to just use this one. I'm going to move this arm out of the way. We're going to just duplicate this to the other side. And weld them together. Boom, there we go. I'll worry about the tail later. And then, of course, your face, we're just going to put a circle, fill it in with black, another circle on the other side, one for the mouth, make it a little bit smaller. And this is a version of like how this one was over here. We're going to remove the line color on this. And we're just going to group it together. All right. So either way works. You are able to recreate it. Like I said, you can go through and do a bunch of stuff. If you know how to draw and you want to create one like this, you can do it in Solar Studio as well. All right. So now let's put it all together. The rest of it is just simple text. We're going to type out the boo, which we're going to need one O. Crew. Oops. Oh, I had caps lock on. Crew. You're going to choose whatever font you want to use for it. I'm going to use, let's see. What do I have that's a kid font? Is it KID? Um, there's Kittyland, Kid Zone, Kiko Bold. Let's use Kiko Bold. And then for this one, let's use, oh wait, the crew is not capitalized. It's a lowercase c. I mean, I kind of like that one. That one is Khalifa. I like that one. So we're going to use that one. We're going to make this orange. Make this one orange. And this one white. And let's say I don't really want it to stagger, but I like this font. Guess what? We're just going to ungroup it. We're going to align it. Let's see. Let's say align it to the bottom. Okay. The H is, and this is what I was saying, sometimes folks will adjust a font real quick, like I'm about to do now. I'm going to double click on this and take my H, the bottom part, and bring it down. I'm going to take the top part up here and bring that down. So I've modified this font and made the H where it kind of matches everything else. And then we're going to group that together. Boo, we're going to make this a little bit bigger or smaller. That's up to you. We're going to take our cute little ghost here, and he can go either way. We're going to flip him or horizontally. Now, if you are trying to layer this, then we would need to release compound path, make the middle part white, and then take the eyes and mouth from just the middle part, not the whole thing, and make that a compound path. That way we have a solid black, and then we have the white. So we're going to make him a little bit bigger, bring him to the front. Okay, so now this outline, we're going to click on that, hold down shift. I always like to make a duplicate, so let's do that first. We're going to click on the outline, hold down shift, click on Boo, go over to our modify panel and subtract. So that is one set of fonts. If I really wanted this to kind of be stretched like that one, I don't typically stretch fonts, but if you, well, you have to do it before you subtract it, but you could stretch the font out. But like I said, you are able to create your own version. Let's do another one. So the Boo crew. And for this one, I'm going to choose, let's see, what other font? What's one that's pretty long, that's already elongated? Let's see. Oh, I forgot my, wait, I have to wait for it to stop thinking. I forgot my spider webs. So we got to make those white. shrink that down. Replicate that to the other side. Make the smaller. Center it with this and space them horizontally. Why are you way down there? All right, we'll bring you up. Make you back a little bit bigger. The boo is actually bigger than this, so let's make that much larger. All right, so there's that one. And then this, I'm trying to think, what's a font that I have that's, I mean, even the Kid Zone is pretty cool. Kittyland. I know I have a font that's probably, I like this one. So Comex 80s, I like that one. So we're going to take my little ghost from here, group them. We're going to make the boo. So let's just ungroup. And then crew, let's go with, I don't know, let's jump way down in the alphabet. I don't really like that one. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, I like that one. All right, so, I grouped this together. We're going to ungroup. Let's make this white, not the line color, the fill color, just so I can get a feel. And let's say because of the ghost, I don't really like that thin. Guess what I can do? Go over to offset, put a little offset on this to make it a little bit thicker. I'm just going to hit apply. Boom. I just made that a little bit thicker. Again, take my outline, hold down shift, select the O, and subtract. Oops, they're grouped together. So let's, oh, wait. I never detached the lines on this. Okay. Subtract. Make you smaller. And let's grab our spider webs. Oh, I never welded those together. Weld, weld. So it can be layered on top of it. It can go further down if you want it to be off to the side. Oh, come on. Like right there. I could have technically made the O smaller and had like crew right here. We're just going to move him up, and then I'll just put another offset and subtract it. So I'm going to go offset 0.075. Hold down shift, click on the O and subtract. So I can have it where crew is down here instead of going all the way across. As far depending on like how I wanted the whole design to fall. Like the possibilities are endless. Once you know how to use the tools, the possibilities are endless in how you can design. And you're able to create your own version where you don't have to worry about any copyright infringements and things like that because you are creating it from fonts that you have. You're able to use, it has licensing to it, so commercial licensing to it. You're using, if you're either going to create the image yourself or if you're going to find an image on Creative Fabrica, Design Bundles, Etsy, if it comes with commercial use licensing, you are able to use that, but you're able to create your own version. Let's say I didn't want it to be like this. I want to stack it, right? So I'm going to go and do bring that to the front. Ooh, let's do a little interlocking, shall we? I'm going to duplicate this whole thing. And we're going to do a little bit of interlocking if I can get it. All right, I'm going to do something I don't typically do, which is stretch a font. I usually don't stretch a font, but I want it to come down just a little. And let's weld this so I can take my my R up a little bit. Bam. Okay, so let's do this. Control C, copy. We're going to go crop. Fill those in with a different color. Paste in front. Send it to the back. All right, I want this to be oh no, I did it backwards. Ah, oh wait, what happened to this piece? So if I wanted it to interlock like that, I can do that as well. And then you go in, like, so if it was just for printing purposes, this would be perfectly fine. But if I wanted this where I'm going to cut it out, I would then need to go in and actually like subtract certain areas. And then this would subtract from here. This would subtract, okay, wait, so 1 and 2 would subtract. I'll delete all the little stragglies, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Group those would subtract cracked all. And then that way they can be cut just like that. So now everything has cutouts in it. And let's figure out what we're going to do with our web. Let's now attach our web to the bottom here. And then this one. Make it smaller. Put it to the top. And same thing on this side. Let's put it, let's put it right here. And right there. Let's add it also to the inside of the O. And then weld that with the O. Yeah, see? Then you can make it however you want to make it. All right. So, yes, but you all right, I got in the zone. So now let me look at questions here. Oh, a video's coming my way. You got it already? Awesome. Okay, let me see. Oh, Lord Jesus. I missed a lot of. Hold on, TikTok. Wait a minute now. Okay. So this is Silhouette Studio. This is not Cricut Design Space. This is Silhouette Studio. So you can go to silhouetteamerica.com. Silhouette Studio, Zaina, is the software that you use to control the Cameo machines. So if you've ever heard of a Cameo, this is the software that goes with that machine, but you can use it as a graphic designing software. I love this design. Thank you. It's not really it was inspired by another one that I just kind of made my own. Do you know if this is, so yes, I use Business Edition. However, I did not use anything. I did not use anything from designer or business at all in this design, except when I used the center of rotation. Other than that, everything that you see me do here, you can do in the free version of Silhouette Studio. I use not one advanced function to create any of these designs. Let's see. Can Silhouette designs be uploaded to DS? If you save them as an SVG, I will show you how to do that. So this isn't necessarily an app, Faith-ish one. It is a program. You go to silhouetteamerica.com and you can download it for free. It's called Silhouette Studio. It is the program that you use to control the Cameo machines, but you can use it as a standalone graphic designing software. And then you can unlock additional features like being able to save as an SVG, being able to open it up as an open up an SVG. And you can do that if you get Business Edition. And you can click on the link in my bio and there is a link for you to purchase it. I do believe it's still on sale for $50 at Swing Design. She says, yes, you are the dean. I like the way you added crew. Yes, I do have a crossover video that a crossover class that will help make. So if you feel like you're not quite ready for Silhouette Studio altogether, right? I did a class where it's kind of a crossover, and I basically teach you apples for apples, oranges for oranges, what you would do in Cricut Design Space, and then translating that into Silhouette Studio. You can get that one, but if you really want to learn, I just say go for the gusto, and get essentials to Silhouette Studio. Like, forget everything that you know when it comes to designing, at least. Forget everything that you know about Cricut Design Space and dedicate your in training your mind to learn Silhouette Studio. And that's what my 30-day training comes in. So it's essentials to Silhouette Studio. It's 30 days. I break down every single tool function, like essential function of the software over the course of, it says, well, it's 30 days. We go through each part of it. It's really about like 25, and then we get into like applying all of it, as Eric says. The only hold on. Oh gosh, and I say it with him all the time. The only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. So I teach you how to use it, and then in the last 5 days, we apply some of these things together in design. So it's $83.65. That's less than $2.73, less than my frappes. My frappes cost me $5. So if you like frappes, you give up your frappes for a month. If you have to give up something, then guess what? You can take the course. It's $83.65. I'm absolutely loving the 30-day challenge. Y'all go get the course if you haven't. Yes, the 30-day challenge is everything, y'all. Please go buy it. So I'll show you where to go. So you're going to go to Silhouette America. So www.silhouette. Do what I need to do. I need to keep y'all on my site. So I need to put their link on my site. Although, it's not my software, it's theirs, but I can at least have this on my site where you'll know where to go. But you're going to go to Silhouette America, and you're going to download the software. Now, I tried out 4.5. It might work for you. It was acting a little crazy for me. I recommend going to learn more, clicking on legacy, and going to 4.3.370 and downloading and installing the 32-bit version if you have a Windows PC computer. This is what I recommend. 4.3.370 32-bit. If I can get someone to go ahead and write that in the comments for legacy, 4.3.370 32-bit. Okay. That is what I recommend. And then once you have that, if you decide that you want to get business edition, come over to our website, shop.hsinc365.com. One of these days, they're going to let me sell it myself, because I sell so many of them. I make other people money. One day they're going to let me sell them myself. You're going to click on where it says business edition. You're going to come over here to Swing Design. And yes, it is still $50. So you can get from the free version, go straight to business edition for just $50 if you've never had it. It's a one-time fee. And then you have business edition for forever. Okay. All right. So let's go back over here. We want to export this out. I'm going to do all three. Because you know what? I want a version of this with this little guy from over here. I think this one is absolutely adorable. We're going to move you. We're going to put our other boo friend here. Okay. Ooh. It's about to shut down on me. File, save as, save to hard drive. I can tell it's about to shut down. I already know it's acting crazy. I have way too much stuff open. Like, I have other files open. It's about to shut down. Let me go ahead and save this before it act crazy. The Boo Crew Live. Okay. I'm like, let me save that just in case it decides it wants to act a little funky. A little funky. All right, we're going to pull this one here. We go rotate him down just a little bit. I'm trying to make them fit because I've already technically changed the O, but guess what? Let me see. Dang it. I've made so many changes to this O already. That's okay. We're going to bring it back. Nothing is technically ever gone. You can always recreate it. Nothing is ever fully gone. All right, so now that's there. We're going to take the outline, hold down shift, click on my O and subtract. Yay. And then bring my crew to the front. All right. I wanted a version where with this little guy. Group it. I'll interlock him later. And then let's do this Boo crew. Group it. And this Boo crew. All right. I got all my Boo crews. I'm just going to copy. That's for a different video. Paste. Did I don't remember if I welded this font. So ungroup. No, I did not weld. Everything else should be, I'm just going to convert them to a path just in case. But I think everything else is ready to go. All right. I'm going to, let's just make our design page 20 by 20. I hate when certain things don't work. My select by color is not working. I hate when that happens. When select by color is not working. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. All right. And we'll just add line colors to everything for now, just so that I can see them when they are on the white background. All right. Here is where you learn to save. There's two ways that you can save this if you want to open it up in Cricut Design Space. Because I have Business Edition, I can simply go to File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive, which means saving it to your computer. And I'm going to go the Boo Crew Live SVG. We're going to take this and go as SVG, click OK. And let's open up Cricut Design Space. If you have only the free version of Silhouette Studio, you're going to File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive. I'm going to save this as the Boo Crew bundle, and I'm going to leave it as a Silhouette file. You will then go to the internet, and I have a full video on this. You're going to use a site that's called Ideas Are Us. It is a Silhouette. Look, a whole nother update for Cricut. It's a Silhouette Studio to SVG converter. So you're going to click on that. You're going to go choose a file. Ooh, wait a minute. Y'all kind of got blurry. Whoa. Okay. You're going to choose a file. I'm going to go to the Boo Crew bundle. It's here. You're going to choose convert to SVG. Eventually, it will give you a download link. There we go. You're going to click on that download link. And there's our SVG. We're going to right click. And oh, I did not weld crew. It's okay. We're going to go save as. And then it will be saved as an SVG. And with those SVGs, you can go new project, upload images, browse, the Boo Crew Live SVG, and ta-da! Oh, I still had something left over here. Oh no, why did that come from up there? I don't know why I did that, but upload image, browse, excuse me, the Boo Crew bundle, and oh, I still had line thickness on this. And then add to canvas. And there you have it. And that's why I forgot to weld these. So we're just going to ungroup. And then we're going to click here and weld. There we go. Because I forgot to weld that font. So now you can use it and cut it from Cricut Design Space. I don't know why it moved all my stuff, but you know, it's okay. Probably got to move some things around because it looks like it moved everything. Don't know why, but essentially that's how you pull it over here. If you're wanting to create this, can you create this in Cricut Design Space? Yes. Can you create your own ghost? No. Can you bring in a ghost and do the same thing? Yes. So you would just create it and then you would put you guys now have an offset. So I'm just going to do it. Let's just ungroup. Now the interlocking part, you probably won't be able to do that, but everything else you would be able to do. So let's take, oh snap, y'all don't got some extra shapes around this piece. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. Y'all were a little confused about having all of the control. No, it's still there. It doesn't have the lock. I was like, some people were getting confused about being able to just drag and, wanting to see the locks and stuff. But if you did this, all you would have to do is slice. So we're going to bring this to the front. Oh, snap. They made it where you can hold your space bar and move. Okay, Cricket. Okay, Provo Craft. I see y'all trying to do a little something. Ooh, fancy. All right, we're going to do our offset. And then you can take the offset and then slice. And then get rid of... You got to move too much stuff out the way, but you can technically create this in Cricut Design Space by just bringing in the elements and then slicing. So you probably wouldn't be able to create, well, you can probably create I'm not going to do a whole class on it, but I mean a whole thing on it, but you can probably create the spider webs in Cricut Design Space, but it'll be a lot of steps to create the spider webs yourself. All right. Yes, the 62-bit won't let me scan my items directly to Silhouette. So you're trying to do something that it's not meant to do that. So it's not the 62-bit version of Quisha using. So what you're trying to do with scanning with the PixMat, that's not scanning it directly into Silhouette Studio. So that's not how you want to do that. How you would have to do it is scanning it via Epson and then bringing that into Silhouette Studio. That scan that you're referring to that's here, it is not to just scan an image right into Silhouette Studio because it's going to actually sit on like the PixScan mat. So that's something totally different. All right. Because you're still going to have to bring it in. You're going to have to still trace it and have cut lines and stuff like that. That is not what you're wanting to do is not what that particular function does. You will need to follow the video on using the Epson Scan 2 to scan it with your Epson. It's going to come up as a regular file, and then you bring that file into Silhouette Studio. She says, oh, let me go ahead and upgrade. The Mac is the same thing. Mac is the exact same thing. You just just download the Mac version. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I was definitely in my happy place. Isn't it funny how when you're designing that you think of something more to add to it? That's always the case. I need to practice interlocking more. It makes it even more spookier using the interlocking. I truly thank you for these designing workshops. You helped me expand my design skills. She says, I use that trick all the time when needed. Elbow cough. Exactly. We can't share with them what that trick is, but it is absolutely amazing. It saves you so much time with that little trick. But they got to come. Tell them, Michelle, they got to come join the 30 days to find out that trick. I love how I'm understanding everything Shaki is doing here. I tell you all, if you have not taken the 30-day training, you truly should. You will know Silhouette software inside and out. Thank you for that. I try from time to time. This is a goal of mine for 2023, so I can really stop buying excess files too. Last year, I started organizing. Oh, so y'all were talking about organizing files. Okay, cool beans. Someone said something about Mr. Crafty Pants. Oh, it's $10 a month for unlimited for crafty.com. All right, cool. But yeah, that is, I'm not sure if she's on. The person that whose post inspired this. Hopefully you found me because I did not actually share this out this time because it was acting all crazy. So I didn't share it out. Hopefully you're on here. If not, I'll find the link. Hopefully it's not too blurry and too crazy so that I can share this with you. But it is really easy to recreate your files. Now, I've been on for an hour. Does it take this long? When you're first starting, it might take this long to create designs. I'm going to flip this around real quick. All right. So what I was saying was when you're first starting off, especially if you don't know the tools, if you're trying to figure out what tools do while trying to design something like this, it is going to take you a long time. You are going to be frustrated. You're going to feel like I'm never going to make enough money for this because this is taking way too long to get it accomplished. That's why it's so important to know the tools first. Set the proper foundation for you to build on. So many people want to just start building and then you have a weak foundation, and it all comes crumbling down. The 30-day training is a really good foundation to know what those tools do. I just showed you how to put it together, where I'm going in, I created a line with the polygon, I did certain things. So I didn't break down the tools. I mean, if you know them, hey, you can probably figure it out from this. But if you're like, man, I don't know what tool that was, what did she do? Or if you're asking yourself, well, let's say you've watched somebody else's video, right? Why did you do this versus doing this? Why did you weld instead of grouping? Why did you subtract instead of make compound path? If you had questions like that watching this, there's reasons for every single thing that I did. But you find that out in Essentials of Silhouette Studio. Because I not break down just the how, but not just the why, not just the how, but the why. There we go. Why do you use certain tools? When are they ideal? And then you'll get to see that. And then once you kind of get that foundation, that's where my design classes come in at. Ones where you can design along with me. I can, especially if you are able to join them live, but I give you guys a lesson, and then you'll figure out how to design from there. At the end of my bachelor's and master's program, I gave them an inspiration, and then they were able to make and create their own versions of it. And that is the ultimate goal, is for you to, through practice, through kind of mimicking and copying somebody else's, eventually you'll be able to pull all that stuff together and create your own design. We saw Shirley. She posted a banner that she wanted to make for her grandson, and it was a bunch of pirates. So being able to have the pirate ship background, and then all of the characters, being able to properly trace them out and then arrange them, having images of her grandson and then tracing that out and then putting that in there, knowing what to move to the back, bring it to the front and arrange it, knowing how to size it. And it's been maybe 2-3 months since you took 30 days, maybe 3 months. And being able to even conceptualize something like that. But it starts with simply knowing how to use the program first. And then you can unlock your creativity as far as designs go. Okay. Yeah. Someone says she did a great job with that banner. Exactly. She says, since learning Silhouette Studio, I only go to Cricut Design for cutting. 3 months, and the best thing I've ever done for myself and business. Awesome. That is amazing to hear. She's like, I really like when you gave us assignments and masters, help me to practice designing. And that is what, that was a learning. So masters and all that stuff kind of started one way, ended another way. That's helped me for the next wave of students. And they will benefit from what I have learned from you guys in wanting the assignments, whether 1 or 2 people do them, or 5 or 6 or 10, or the whole 75 people do it. It's still beneficial to have the assignment. So that is what I'm working on for the next wave of classes, is trying to get those assignments kind of like pre-done and give you guys something to kind of work from. All right. But hopefully this helps you guys with just understanding designing, and that some things are just simple text mixed with a little bit of files. But if you have something, like I said, like Creative Fabrica, crafty.com, any of those where you have a subscription, even PNG Tree, because there's certain things that you can get from there, and then you can simply trace it down. So being able to get those things and pull them together where you are able to create your own version. I think I like the stack version better than I like the landscape version better than the portrait version of that design. How do you sign up and what's the cost? So if you're wanting to start setting a good foundation, you're going to go to my website, shop.hsync365.com. It is $83.65. We do have Sezzle, we have Shop Pay, and if you qualify for PayPal's Buy Now, Pay Later, you can use that as well. So it's $83.65 for Essentials to Silhouette Studio. It is 30 days. So it breaks down to less than $3 a day for that particular training. And it's on our website. You have unlimited access, unlimited playback. You can go back as many times as you want and practice. As Eric and Dee said, we were talking about earlier today, is repetition. So being able to go back to the lessons, and even once you've accomplished it, go back again and see if you can do it without the video. See if you can do it with less mistakes, less time that you have to undo. And it's just doing it over and over and over. And you have lifetime access to be able to do that as many times as you need. All right. Any other questions for me before we get off? It's been wow, this really turned into like almost a full on, like someone said, like a full on design workshop. I did not even realize we've been on here for almost 2 hours. It is we've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. Mind you, we had 10 minutes of difficulty. So like an hour and a half we've been on here. And I like, where in the heck did time go? This really, it's 1 o'clock here. When the heck did it become 1 o'clock? I started in the morning and now it is afternoon. Wow. No, feel free. Go ahead. Ask your questions. Definitely post your questions if you have them. If you haven't give this video a thumbs up already, what are you waiting on? Give this video a like. Let me know if you enjoyed it. So just go ahead, drop a quick comment. That does help the algorithm as well. Let me know if you enjoyed this mini, who was it that said mini workshop? I like that. Whenever I go into designs, we'll call them design workshops. Registration marks not registering, is that user error or lack of silhouette knowledge? It can be a little bit of both. Because I don't know what it is that you have done. I don't know how you have it set up. I don't know how you loaded your mat. I don't know if you're using a silhouette mat or if you're using a non-silhouette mat, especially with the Cricut mat. It doesn't line up. I don't know if you have your design inside of your registration, your restrictive area. There's a lot of things that can play a part in it not registering. Sometimes it is, did you adjust your insets and the bottom line cut off? Did your paper go in wrong to where they're in the wrong position? A lot of people is having issues with print cover, and they're trying to do it for summation to glitter, where they were mirroring the design, or they will mirror their print. So now your registration marks are off. There can be a number of things. If you're on Facebook, you can join my Facebook group, post the question, post as many screenshots or pictures, and that helps me kind of determine what the issue is. Or if you want, you can always book a quick help session. We do it via Zoom. I can see your screen, how you have it set up. You can print it out, put it on there, and then we can kind of go from there. So you have a couple different options, whether you want truly hands-on and then just book a session with me, or you can post it in my Facebook group. All right, there are no other questions over here. So thank you guys so very much for joining me. Don't forget to visit our website. I didn't even mention in the beginning about our amazing products, but if you're into sublimation or into making stickers, labels, invitations, cake toppers, and you have an Epson printer that uses pigment ink, we do sell right there pigment ink. That's like for your workforces, and the 16600, 16650, there is the pigment ink. I don't recommend that you put pigment ink in a like regular EcoTank printer. Some people have. I personally don't care for the colors. I'm a stickler for colors. And then we also have sublimation ink right here, and the best sublimation paper. Oh, you guys can't see that. Haha. Let's go like this. So pigment ink, sublimation ink, sublimation paper, which now it's technically different where my finger is for this camera versus the other camera. But we have sublimation paper. It allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. You don't need any cover sheet, cover paper for it, because our paper does not bleed through in any way, shape, or form. You don't have to worry about it ruining your heat press or getting like on the next design. I don't put paper inside of my shirts because it just doesn't bleed through, and I'm pressing at a lower temperature and at a faster time. So it's absolutely amazing. We do have sample packs on the website. So if you just want to try out HS ink, or honestly speaking, sublimation paper, head over to the website, shop.hsink365.com. Click where it says sample pack, get yourself 20 sheets and try it out. And you'll be amazed that you don't have to use premium matte. You're going to get great colors and saturation with just using plain paper, bright white. That's what I use. I don't use premium matte or presentation paper mat when I am printing for submission. All right. Do I have the rolls? We do technically carry rolls. We are out right now, but there is a company that has some, which it's amazing, and I actually have mine. I even had to order from them because I sold y'all all my rolls, and I have no more 13-inch rolls. So you can head over if you need the roll. You can head over to the blank spot. They do have the roll as well, and I believe theirs is tacky, just like mine was. I don't know if it's, you know what? I forgot to ask them that. Is it tacky or fast dry? I don't remember if theirs is tacky or fast dry, but we sell the tacky rolls. We're trying to, I think we might get the fast dry this time around as well. But in the meantime, in between time, go holler at them over at the blank spot and tell them Shakia sent you. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.